Well, this is your boy again, Yusuf Mazola Idris. I have this short video again for you, which will take about 10 to 15 minutes, maybe or less. And it's of major concern to me. Why am I saying this? African leaders, we beg you, please fix our healthcare system. Fix it. Because it breaks my heart to see that our doctors, our nurses, they kill our family every day. Why am I saying this? I have two things to tell you. Number one, my friend went to Ghana for a vacation. And he spent 3 weeks. After 3 weeks, he got sick. What happened? His family took him to the hospital. So, after questioning and few examinations, they said it might be what? Malaria. So they said they have to give him ORS, which is I think oral rehydration solutions, and with other solutions to fight the malaria. Even though they did not specifically say it's malaria, but then again they gave him treatment for malaria. That's at least 3 days, right? And number one, as a rational human being, we live in a society today. The moment one person coughs or sneezes, what happens? The first thing that comes to mind, that what? The person may be having COVID. So we all run away from him. So this guy was placed at that hospital for 3 days, just loading him with ORS. After the third day, he just got fed up. So what's going on? He said, oh, you can go home and after some time, you'll be fine. Even though they did not see the malaria they were talking about after all these lab exams, they did not see nothing. So they sent this guy home. But then again, this my friend was home, but still he's losing weight. His body itches. He's feeling the pain. Could be high fever, it could be something else. So he called one of his friends. The friend came over and he said, no, the way I see you, boy, we need to go to the hospital. They took him to a different hospital again. The treatment started over there. No, let me just reverse back. Upon reaching there, he told them that, hey, this is what they treated him with. But they said he's fine, there's nothing like malaria. But this hospital again said, no, we have to check again. This is the result I got from the hospital. So why do you have to do a test for malaria again? Fine, they're doing their job, no problem. So they did they took his blood, his urine samples, and came back again. By then, when they are doing that, remember they are also giving him the ORS. So he got fed up. He said, the second day, he said, what is going on? I told you it's not malaria. Check for something else. So the doctor that treated him that day, according to the nurse, she said he's out, but he'll be coming the next day, meaning the guy has to stay at the hospital again for another 24 hours, making 3 days. So the doctor the next day, by then, they were just loading him with the ORS for another 3 days. The doctor came, and what did the doctor say? He said, oh, okay, we checked for malaria. You did not have malaria, but we saw some virus. And my friend said, what virus? The doctor was like, oh, okay, no problem. Let's give you another drip of the ORS, then I will bring the report. He said, no, tell me what virus. The doctor was like, I'm coming. He went to his office. He did not show up again. So the nurse came in and said, hey, I need to speak to your doctor or else I'll walk out of this hospital. So another doctor came, a different doctor came to him and said, well, I checked your report, you have this virus, but what virus it is that you cannot tell me? And they were like, you know what, I think we have to test you for coronavirus and da. But then again, in this hospital, we cannot be able, we don't have the tools, we don't have the kits to be able to treat you for coronavirus. But then again, we have to send you to another hospital. That facility is designed to be able to take care of people with what? COVID. So imagine he went to the first hospital They knew exactly that they did not have the coronavirus kits, but they kept him there for 3 days. And they did not even do any test after they found out that he did not have malaria. So next, what are you supposed to do? Tell him, hey guy, let's have a test for this. But they did not have those, how do we call it, coronavirus kits. So then again, they want to keep him at the hospital. So every day you spend time in the hospital, money accumulates. The second hospital, they did the same. They knew that this guy had the virus, but you are treating him for malaria. So the more days he spent at the hospital, the more money they make. Remember the first hospital, the guy went home. So by that time, he had virus. His mother was with him. His father was with him. His sisters were all around him. Imagine what would have happened to them today. Or maybe what had happened to them that we don't even know now. Imagine the second time the doctor at the second hospital. Immediately, what about the nurses over there? What about the people that come in and go out? What about them? So finally, this guy fed up and just took his bag, paid him at the hospital, and he went home. And they were able to find a hospital that would treat him for, that would give him the test for COVID. And guess what? It came up positive. The guy had COVID. Imagine. For how many days in the hospital? In total, 3 days in the first hospital, 3 days, 6 days. Imagine how many people came in contact with him through this 6 days span. Is it not sad? If our doctors are killing us every day, what can we do as citizens of Africa? What can we do as citizens of Ghana? There was another second problem too. In the same country of my country of Ghana, what happened? They interviewed this guy that worked at the mortuary, at the one of the biggest, not one of the, it's the biggest hospital in Ghana called Kolebu. The reports came out. They interviewed this guy that worked at the mortuary in the Kolebu hospital. What happened? He said he was at his station where he worked at the mortuary. A nurse called him that, hey, there's a body, come and pick up the body. It's a 10-year-old boy. This guy that worked at the mortuary went in there and picked up the boy, wrapped him up and about to put him in the fridge. He just went down to the fridge. By the time he just like elevated the trolley, the boy sneezed. The boy sneezed. And this man that worked at the mortuary grabbed this boy and went back to the nurses. Upon seeing him, they were asking him, why are you doing with the body here? We told him to take him to the mortuary. It's not a body, it's a human. This boy is not dead. So they recheck him back again to realize that the boy is not dead. So according to the man, the guy that worked at the mortuary, the boy was at the hospital, I think, for another day or two, and he was discharged home. So imagine how many people they kill every day. How many people go through all these things every day. It's about time our government stand up and help us. And one thing I want to tell you, our governments, our president, our prime ministers, when you get sick, do not ever think of coming to the United States for treatment. Do not ever think you're coming for Canada for treatment. Do not ever think you're going to Germany for treatment or Japan for treatment. We would have a peaceful demonstration to make sure the government of those countries will send you back to Africa to be treated. Now we are woke. Whatever sickness is bothering you, you're going to tell me the entire continent of Africa. They cannot find a cure for you. They cannot treat you over there. You have to fly to the United States. We as Africans are woke right now. And be prepared. We would get you, we would send you back to Africa. Thank you for watching me. And if you did not subscribe to my YouTube channel, Please hit the notification button and subscribe at Yusuf Mazola Idris on YouTube, and on Instagram you can find me at Mazola23. And thank you for watching this, and I'm doing this for us. Please watch it.